We've got baseball here on this Saturday night at Oracle Park, and tonight it's game 2 of this 3-game series, Giants Pirates, and it's right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's 60 degrees. My goodness. A heat wave from last night, but look at the wind. Much windier tonight than last night.
Well, you're right. Last night, 13 miles per hour. Tonight, 17 miles per hour. And we're taking a look at how it's swirling, and it's actually helping every part of this ballpark, which we don't normally say. So, you're going to hit a fly ball tonight, you have a chance to knock it out of the ballpark.
All right, let's take a look at the Pirates lineup, and it's brought to you by your Chevrolet dealers. It'll go like this. It'll be Cruz, Lau, and then Brian Reynolds. Ryan O'Hearn did not start last night. He will tonight, and he'll hit cleanup. Nick Gonzalez is hitting 5th, followed by Marcell Ozuna. Spencer Horwitz is hitting 7th, and it's Connor Griffin and Joey Bart.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander Landon Roop. Roop, in his second year at the big league level, 6'2", 220-pounder. He's 27 years of age, and in 7 starts, 5-2 with a 3.18 ERA with 43 strikeouts in 39 2/3. This will be the first time that he ever faces the Pirates. And let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. A sinker, curveball, changeup, cutter, 4-seamer guy. 2 types of fastball, 2 types of breaking ball, and a changeup, and he will throw anything at any time. When he's right, you'll see a lot of ground balls. One of the highest ground ball rates in all of baseball. Let's take a look at the Giants defense. It's brought to you by Walker Personal Injury Law, starting the Giants outfield. From left to right, it'll be Ramos, Gilbert, and Lee. Adames and Chapman on the left side of the infield. Arise and Devers on the right side. Eric Haas, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Giants in the win column last night in front of a sellout crowd as they beat this Pirates team by a score of 5-2. So Giants trying to take the series with a win tonight as O'Neill Cruz will stand in. Big, tall, right-handed hitter. First pitch of the ball game is a swing. Ain't gonna miss.
I think he made up his mind at lunch today. He was going to swing at the first pitch no matter what.
Yeah, and what did he get? Changeup, I think. Doing the honors is Jacob Betts, followed by Tom Hanahan, Scott Berry, Manny Gonzalez. For your crew, a swing and a miss, 1-2.
We think that Jacob Metz has a pretty good zone. If you get any width in the strike zone, it's usually on the first base side of the strike zone.
Got him. And that's how this game gets started.
Take a look at the way that ball sank. It started in the strike zone, dropped down below the knees, and he gets a swing over. Get another strikeout. It can put you in the strikeout mode quickly.
Tell you what, Haas caught a break because he whiffed on it. That ball hit the umpire in the leg.
Right now, I don't know how easy it is to see for Haas or any hitter.
Or Lau, for that matter. You're right.
That's the one thing about the 605 games. I mean, you get a lot of shine off of the batter's eye in center field. It's tough on center field cameras. It's tough on umpires, catchers, and certainly on hitters.
And a called strike. Spanish audio is available on the SAP channel. And a quick 1-2 to Brandon Lau. Did not start last night. He did get into the game.
You know, when you start a game as a starting pitcher, I mean, you're going to go out there and you're going to find out what's working. It may not be the same thing you had in the pen, but the one thing you have to find out is what is the one pitch that you can throw when you're behind the count and you know you can throw a strike with. And right now it's his breaking ball.
So full count. Only 3 of these Pirate hitters have ever had an at-bat against Landon Root. So, a 1-out walk.
Well, there was that breaking ball in the 3-2 count, and that was way wide. So right now, I mean, he's not where he needs to be with his release point.
Here's Brian Reynolds, switch hitter. Took an 0 for 3 last night. Those at bats came as a right-handed hitter. There's a strike.
You know, oftentimes you may struggle to find your release point in the windup, but when you get in the stretch, you can find it. And that last fastball is the best one he's throwing in the stretch.
Tap slowly. They'll get the out at second, and that's it.
I didn't think he had any chance to get it at second base.
If you can get that lead runner, you got to do it. But at some point, you got to figure out the risk, too. It's a good play.
I mean, that's just a quick turn with no stride and a perfect throw. And every day we say something positive about the defense of Luis Arraez.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. And O'Hearn takes the pitch down low. Had a pinch hit at bat in the game last night, and just so happened that it was the last out of the game as O'Hearn bounced out to Chapman, and that sent the Giants home with a win.
That last fastball missed the mark by about 4 feet. I don't know how Eric Haas got that ball. And that's the thing, when you're missing by big margins, you're not going to get corner calls from an umpire.
See the Giants with their Gigantes uniforms on this Saturday. The 3-0. So a couple of walks here in the first.
You know, you're trying to find out what you can and cannot throw for a strike, and the guys in your opposing dugout, they're trying to do the same thing. They don't think you're going to throw a fastball up there. They're going to go up there looking for soft stuff.
Here's Gonzalez.
And that's another big miss.
Gonzalez walked 3 times in the game last night. And here it's 2-0.
We've seen Landon Root do this where he can go a full inning where he is completely searching for his release point.
And Gonzalez laying in the weeds for a good pitch to hit, and he pulled it foul. Winner last night, Robbie Ray. Pitch 2-2. Robbie Ray with the win is now 3-4 with a 2.76 earned run average. 2-2. Got him. And that'll end the inning. A little delayed call by Jacob Metz. We're going to get a challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile. It's Nick Gonzalez stomps away like, what?
The whole ball was in it.
Giants are coming up.
At sfgiants.com.
All right, no score. Padres stranded pair. Let's take a look at the Giants lineup brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. Here's Tony Vitello's lineup. It'll be Lee, Arise, and then Elliot Ramos, who had a couple of hits yesterday. Devers had a couple of hits, including a home run. Then it's Eldridge. He will be the DH, hitting fifth. Then Adames, Chapman, Gilbert, and the catcher, Eric Haas.
On the hill tonight for the Pirates will be the right-hander Braxton Ashcraft. Ashcraft, a big fella, 6'5", 220-pounder, with 1 year of big league experience. 1-2 with a 3.02 ERA.
Jung-Hoo, 2 for 4 last night. He'll have to deal with the shadows as well. And there's a pitch that's maybe a bit wide.
Sun Field, and big problems for hitters and for outfielders.
Jung-Hoo lifts one to left. And it'll be Cruz who did a little bit of fly ball dance, but he puts it away.
All right, let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Braxton Ashcraft. 2 types of fastball, 4-seam and a 2-seam. They're mid to high 90s, more highs than mids, and a curveball, changeup, and a cutter to complement those fastballs. He's faced the Giants a couple times. And in those innings, he has amassed a 3.38 ERA, has no decision against him.
Arise went 1 for 4. His one hit last night knocked in a couple of runs. He has never faced Ashcraft before. Swing, gonna miss. 1-2. Sneaky little 98 under his hands.
Yeah, it's easy. I mean, he's physical. He's a big fella. Signed out of high school. He's a second-round pick in 2018 by the Pirates.
Foul back. You've got another fastball. This one a little bit more out over the plate. One and 2. Down low. Flips it to left, and he's got a hit. He can hit.
All right, let's check out the Pirates defense. Is brought to you by Waka Personal Injury Law, starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Reynolds, Cruz, and O'Hearn, the best arm by far in center field. Griffin and Gonzalez on the left side of the infield. Lau and Horwitz on the right side. Joey Bart, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Ramos. Ramos 2 for 4 last night. Looks at a strike. Ramos has had 2 lifetime at bats against Ashcraft. He's 1 for 2, so not a whole lot of history. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
It's the time of day when curveballs are really more effective because guys can't see the spin on them early because of the shine from the center field batter's eye.
Line drive, base hit. Arises on the move. And a good strong throw by Cruz.
It's ridiculous what he's got hanging on this right side. You know, a lot of people caught an arm, but I don't know. I think you need to have a license for it. A little bit of a hanger, and Ramos taking advantage of it. We've seen him go on the opposite side, or the right side of second base a lot in this hot streak, and here's that throw we're talking about.
Here's Devers. Devers wraps it on the ground hard, but Lau's got it, and that'll be a double play.
the day.
This one high and deep to left.
This telecast is brought to you by Cresco, with 19 Northern California locations to serve your tool and equipment needs.
There you go. Good look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Here's Ozuna. Takes a little bit low. Ozuna 2 for 3 last night with a home run.
This hot spot last night was down and in.
There's a strike. Ozuna under 200. He got 4 home runs, 14 driven in. Takes it low. 2 balls and a strike.
A little bit frustrating when you start off a game and you're laboring to find the release of your best fastball, the sinking fastball. So you just keep making tweaks until you can find it.
And a strike.
That's a confident man.
Challenging the call of strike.
Challenge that he's getting undressed on the way to first. To hang with him.
Come on back.
Oh, by the way, you're out of ABS challenges. See, I mean, we had no idea that the ABS could be this entertaining.
And he rolls it foul. It stays at 3-2. Again.
Well, now he's going to swing at everything.
Yep.
I think if you feel like you ticked off the umpire, that's a good thing to do.
Probably not a bad idea. Well, we got a battle. There you go. There's the pitch sequence.
Well, you see, I mean, the sinker, he threw a couple of them, and he just didn't have the feel of the pitch like he wanted to, so he's kind of pigeonholed into throwing things he knows he can get across the plate.
This is foul.
Whoa! That's a ball, dude.
There you go.
Al Ruiz. Al. Had him played perfectly. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Right there in the semi-sweet spot.
Out of play. Down the right field line.
There's Big Al. Making friends.
Big Al is so happy he got that play out of the way in the second inning. Hit well to left. Ramos back at the wall, off the bottom of the wall. And Gilbert does a good job of keeping this a double for Osuna. Another pitch down.
Well, I've always felt that's his strength. And, you know, you look at what he's done in his career against breaking balls and sinkers. Anything that drops movement in the knee-high location, I mean, he's been hard on those pitches. It's one of those spots you circle before this game. It's going to be a challenge for Landon Roop.
Here's Horwitz. Horwitz got into the game late and got a pinch hit. Ooh, had a healthy rip and he fouls it straight back.
Good rip, but he got that ball up the bat well with that cutter. You know, I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, his number one weapon, the sinker's not there. So you have to make your other pitches work.
Little pop-up is going to reach the seats down the left field line. 1-2. Got him.
And they can't challenge. And that would have been a ball. And Roop catches the break.
All right, open it up now.
I think it takes all the pressure off an umpire.
Here's Connor Griffin. He takes wide. He had a 1-for-3 night last night. This young man, just a kid. And just recently became a little wealthier. The Pirates signed him to quite a long-term deal.
Yeah, 9-year deal. He started the season. He was 19 years old. He turned 20 last month.
Foul, 1-2.
And, you know, it really is a smart move from the Pirates because, you know, you buy out all of his bargaining years with super arbitration, and he has the security, obviously, of a 9-year deal and a lot of money.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. And in the end, you forecast this young man is going to play a long time in Pittsburgh. He's going to save that Pirate franchise a lot of money. But he does not look like he's 20 years old when you stand next to him. He's a big fella.
Shoots this one foul. Osuna with a long at bat and a leadoff double. Horwitz strikes out looking, and now it's 1-2 to Connor Griffin. And he just got a piece.
I think the Pirates have done a good job of is making Landon Roop throw a lot of pitches. Next pitch will be number 43 with one out here in the second inning. That's a lot.
Yeah, and the 7th pitch to Griffin. 2-2. Another sellout. Hanging from the rafters.
Crowds have been wonderful.
Well, that's a good take. It's now 3-2. Joey Bart is on deck. So these 2 innings have made it difficult for Landon Roop to keep the number of pitches down, but at this point he's not worried about that. Got him.
3-2 curveball. And I don't think you can throw a better one than that. That's the 4th strikeout for Roop. And that was a big, late, hard snapper.
I mean, I might give that kid money just for the way he swings and misses.
He looks good doing it.
Hit on the ground. Devers goes up, gets it. Chapman to Devers, side retired. Giants are coming up.
Wendy's inducted the 5th cohort of Willie Mays Scholars. The program makes college dreams come true for promising youth in San Francisco, featuring a $20,000 scholarship. Learn more at giantscommunityfund.org/Mays Scholars.
Say Hey Kid, a very famous number in this area.
And in New York.
And in New York. Here's Eldridge. Eldridge on the first pitch. It's a high pop-up foul and out of play. Eldridge is 1 for 9 since he's been called up. Eldridge is going to challenge.
It's a confident rookie.
Batter's challenging the call of strike.
But he's also been using the ABS for years at the minor league level.
Calls over 10 pitches to the ball. San Francisco has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, I mean, if you challenge and you're right, you gain the confidence of your manager.
And you avoid an 0-2 count. Ooh. There was some hang on that banger, and he just missed it. But you can see on that swing how quick his bat is. That's what he was doing in Sacramento. He was lighting it up.
Takes this one out to first for Horwitz. 1 out. Tall guys are always going to get tested with pitches in.
Well, that's one of his strengths. And you don't say that often about a guy 6'7".
Adames 2 for 4 in the win last night. Takes a strike.
Willie Adames has put together a swing, and he knows it.
Pop up. And just shy of the club level.
But right now, I mean, Adames is in batting purgatory. He's hitting the ball really hard, and he's not getting anything for it. But he is definitely coming out of the slump.
Swing, gonna miss. First strikeout for Ashcraft.
Yeah, that was a high velocity slider. Said the velocity on the slider was 94, and you don't normally see that's Rob Nin-like.
Chapman rolls it foul. Chapman last night took an 0 for 4. Lifts this one into shallow right. Side retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Braxton Ashcraft.
Decisions presented by Sage at the top of the first inning. Landon Roop struck out O'Neill Cruz on 4 pitches, a sinker, and then he went after another sinker, and then he threw a changeup, and one more changeup, and grabbed some pine.
Round 2. Here's Cruz. No score. Pirates have not had a problem putting runners on base.
Landon Roop's had to pitch from behind a lot.
There's a strike. Hitter's count. Pitcher throws a fastball, and what did O'Neill Cruz do? He took it.
I told you he's looking middle away with the fastball.
2-2.
And that's not a surprise when you see a guy 6'7". Now he's a different 6'7" than Eldridge because of the length of his arms. I mean, he's built for middle away. That's the case so much with Eldridge. But a couple of 6'7" guys in this game tonight. You don't say that a whole lot.
Got him for the second time. Well, mark your calendars for the Gigantes chain hat giveaway on Saturday May 23rd, presented by Benjamin Moore. It'll be to the first 15,000 fans. They'll receive a snapback, Gigante's hat, with a removable chain. I mean, just something that everybody would want. Learn more at sfgiants.com/fiesta. Here's Lau. We've had some great moments in this ballpark. Watching people hang the K's. It's I mean, unbelievably entertaining.
The K's or the rubber chickens. I mean, and the K's are always creative. Like tonight is Fiesta Gigante. Well, it's Gigante's Saturday. And so there's a Latino flavor to the K that we have.
Do you remember the night they ran out of K's?
Yeah, I do.
And people were using their kids. This rolls to second. Put an arm and a leg out and straighten up that body to make it look like a K.
How do you remember this stuff? Really?
It warmed my heart.
It did make us laugh.
How creative our group can be when it needs to be. Yeah, and of course the rubber chickens made famous by Mario Alioto. There's a pitch wide, 1 ball and no strikes. And if you still go to Mario's house, he's got a whole chicken coop in his garage.
He's got probably 20 boxes of rubber chickens.
I mean, Mario and his wife, when they come over for dinner, they don't bring a bottle of wine.
They bring a couple of rubber chickens and a panda hat.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Brian Reynolds. 2-2. Tell you what, losing challenges early, it makes a difference.
It quickens the pace of the game.
I mean, nobody ever, now you don't have to worry about it if you're the Giants or the umpire.
At the 3-2 count for Landon Roop.
Got him. Reynolds knew it. 6 strikeouts. Giants are coming up.
The 2026 All-Star Teacher Award presented by Provident Credit Union is going on right now. And go to NBCSportsBayArea.com/AST and check out Matt Hoffman, who is here tonight from Redwood High School, and cast a vote. There's lots of great candidates. Winning teacher is going to receive $30,000 for their school. And look at the play by our ball dude, Jeff Huey. He's got to work on a few things, but hey, at least he's got a little dirt on his uni.
Yeah. High and foul on the right field line. There's Matt.
There's Matt Hoffman.
I think Matt practiced that at home.
That's right. He did. He was in the mirror for about an hour. He's got it. He's got it down. Nice going, Mr. Hoffman.
Here's the 0-2. Line drive, but it's right at Horwitz. That is enough to tick you off. Especially when the guy smiles after he catches it.
It's the first time through the lineup, the Giants have been lighting up some hard-hit balls.
Here's Haas, Eric Haas. 3 for 10. They may have wanted to challenge that, but they can't. Swing and a miss to even the count.
Comes right back with the same location on that slider again. 92 mile an hour. He's hit 94 with the slider tonight. That's rare velocity with a breaking ball.
All right, 1 and 2.
Haas has got power. He's also got a good approach to right field. And oftentimes against righty, really anybody, 2 strike counts, he'll think the right side.
So he gets it to 3 and 2.
He's done a pretty good job of dropping the anchor on that swing. Last 2 pitches, he wanted to swing at him.
Swung at that one, and it's his second strikeout. True baseball fans, well, they need Wi-Fi that's so reliable that it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Here's Jung-Hoo. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. A healthy rip to even the count.
Well, right now, Ashcraft is riding that slider. He knows he's got a good one.
Check swing, kind of a half check swing. He rolls it foul. Got him for the second strikeout in the inning, 3rd in the game as we head to the 4th. Lazy boy, I'm Dwayne Kuiper with Mike Krukow. Well, Landon Roop, Mike is, he struck out 6. He had a little wildness in that first inning, but do pitchers at this point now, he's throwing here in the 4th inning, do they know what their pitch count is?
No, you do, but you don't worry about it. I mean, you just go as long as you can, as hard as you can, and that's really what you try and concentrate on, the release of each pitch. That's all you have control of. Right now, I mean, he's having to make it work without his slot or without his sinker. I mean, his sinker is his primary weapon. It hasn't been there for him tonight that he can count on.
Here's the 1-1. This is hit to center field. Gilbert. It's a bit windy out there, but Gilbert underneath it makes the catch.
You know what the difference between a pitcher and a thrower is? A thrower, if he has a couple of pitches that he can't command, he's not going to have a good night. But a pitcher, he's a guy that can make it work without having a pitcher even 2. Just work with what you have. Because the one thing you can always do is you can add and subtract speed, even if you have a pitch that isn't crisp.
There's a crisp strike to Nick Gonzalez.
These are things you look at for in the development of a young pitcher, and Landon Roop can do that. He knows how to survive when he doesn't have a great feel.
Crisp would be a good word for a pitcher, right?
Yeah, you want stuff that's crisp. Hardest hit balls allowed? Well, Landon Roop's one of the hardest guys to hit on the barrel in all of baseball. I mean, he gives up contact, but it's not hard contact. It's not on the sweet spot contact. And that means you have movement. And that he has.
Well, Skeens, he's not too shabby.
No, he's pretty good.
Line drive over Devers. But Jung-Hoo Lee shading Gonzalez in that direction.
Well, this is Ozuna's last at bat where he had a 3-1 count challenged the call, and as he goes, I know that's a ball. Well, it wasn't a ball, it was a strike. So he took all that gear off and he had to put it back on, and after that he didn't take another pitch.
The walk of shame back to the box.
That is the true walk of shame.
And tight, almost got him. Gonzalez has 3 stolen bases. And the Pirates like to run. I mean, Cruz has got 13. Griffin's got 9.
Well, Eric Haas is an excellent thrower. Very quick pop time, got a good arm, and Landon Roop is very quick with his delivery. Roop not an easy guy to steal on because of his quickness out of the stretch.
Digs this one out and pops it out of play.
That was 1.18 seconds. That's fast. Anything under 1.25 is considered good by Major League standards. Rare that Landon Roop will ever be at 1.25. He's usually between 1 and 1.8 or 1.18. And if you're a sinker ball pitcher, it really helps when you can field your position, and Roop can. So many similarities to Logan Webb, the Gold Glover.
Well, Ozuna waited on that breaking ball and just got out in front of it.
That's 75 pitches. You want to be at 75 pitches at the end of the 5th inning. Gives you an idea of how many pitches that he's had to throw in this game.
Got him with a hanger. 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, the cutter is a pitch that he likes to elevate with, but elevating it over the middle of the plate to a guy who has hand strength like Ozuna, you don't want to make a habit of it. But everything that Ozuna has been geared for has been down around the knees, and that time he couldn't catch up to that high pitch.
Here's Horwitz. Horwitz struck out looking in the 2nd. Gonzalez at first. It looked like he was thinking about maybe moving on down to 2nd. We're in the visitors' half of the 4th inning. Glad you joined us. One more game left on this homestand tomorrow. And tight, but a called strike. A lot of kids here today. Of course, it is a Saturday.
Youth baseball day, youth softball day, and they gave out a patch hat. We didn't quite know what the concept was. Then we saw one, and you could actually take those patches off and you could move them around.
Velcro, magnets.
It's very cool.
Two and two. See, that young man had 26 on his hat. There's Jacob Mintz is like, well, you guys blew it with your challenges, so get off my back.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you say that? So the 26, Matt Chapman's number.
Raffy got one burned in on his hands.
Sinkers, you don't catch them right. They're a little heavy. They can hurt.
High and foul and into the seats. Jam shot out of play.
Cutter's become a good pitch for him tonight. He can rely on that one much more than the sinker. And he is getting tied in on the hands of these left-handed hitters. Pirates, they got a lot of power in this club. They hit home runs.
Thinking about it, but you got to make the call quick if you're going to challenge.
Well, this is close, but not close enough.
Runner goes, and Horwitz just got a piece.
Next pitch will be number 85. Been a lot of stress in this game. A lot of time in the stretch.
Runner goes. Foul.
All right, here he goes. The Redeemer. Hey, he held it long enough.
He did, absolutely. There's the sequence. Runner goes, and another foul.
Horwitz has made a lot of contact against Lander Roop, but not a whole lot has been on the sweet spot. Been on the end of the bat, has been up the bat.
So the 2-out walk. So bring Connor Griffin to the plate.
That winds up being a really good at bat from Horwitz. Got a lot of pitches out of Roop. Milked a walk. Kept the line moving. That's 3 walks given up tonight by Roop.
All right, now a message from Sacramento International Airport. Here's Connor Griffin. Roop looks to second and throws, and there's a swing. Ain't gonna miss. Griffin struck out swinging in the second inning. Takes this one down low. On the ground, foul.
Ryan Barucki starting to get ready. 90 pitches on the pitch count. Barucki's thinking about one guy, and that's O'Neal Cruz if the inning gets to him.
Got him, and that'll end the inning. Boy, he made his pitches when he has to. 8 strikeouts for Roop.
California Ford dealers. 39 years ago today in 1987, Chris Spire stepped to the plate with the bases loaded, and here's Pirates announcer John Sanders and Bill Allen with a call.
Fly ball left field. Back goes Reynolds to the warning track for the wall. It's gone. OUCH.
Ouch indeed. This blast against the Pirates gave Spire his second grand slam in 5 days.
Before Spire's 2 grand slams in 5 days, he had not hit one in almost 15 full seasons.
I miss that guy.
He was a good teammate. He was a great player. Smart. Went right into coaching and coached a long time.
Arise. Hooks it foul.
Spire, a long time member of Dusty Baker's coaching staffs.
Yep. Arise, a hit in the first. Hits this one out to right. Now moving back is Ahern, and he's going to reach up at the last second and make the catch.
Well, that's a play he couldn't have made in the first 3 innings because of the sun. Here he's just battling Mother Nature in regards to the wind. And even at that, it wasn't an easy play. But he wrestled her down. Good play.
Ramos with a base hit in the first. Here he takes high. On deck is Devers. Bouncing ball, slowly hit. And it's Griffin who makes the play.
All right, time now for our powerful performance brought to you by Xfinity. Last night, Rafael Devers took Carmen Mlodzinski deep to lead off the bottom of the second inning for his 4th home run of the season. It was also his 2nd straight game with a home run. A 2-hit night for Devers. And in his first at bat tonight, he hit the ball about 105. It was an out.
There's a strike.
But he has definitely found his swing.
And the next pitch he dribbles foul.
Well, he asked for time, didn't get it. So he stepped out of the box and he steps back in. And he takes a swing. You don't see that very often.
Swing, gonna miss. And that'll end it. It's 4 strikeouts for Ashcraft. Inning number 5 coming up.
This telecast is brought to you by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii starts here.
Here it's 0-0. Both teams with a couple of hits. The Pirates had a few more base runners. They've drawn more walks. Giants have not drawn a walk in this game. The Pirates have drawn 3. And here's Joey Bart, who takes a strike. Joey Bart rolled out to Matt Chapman to end the second. Here he fouls it back. Bart steps out. Slowly hit. Tough play for Chapman. He'll throw on the run. And he got him. What a nice play by Matt Chapman.
Well, with 2 strikes, I mean, he was playing back in the cut of the grass of the outfield. And a slow roller, and Joey Bart can move for a big man, and he didn't have any backswing to get out of, so he got out of the box quickly.
Well, they're going to challenge this.
The call on the field is out. Pittsburgh challenge.
For Joey Bart, for a big guy, I mean, he can get down the line pretty good.
Yeah, let's. I think he's safe.
He beat it. He beat it.
Well, I was hoping for a tie, and I don't think they got it. I think Pirates are going to win this one.
After review, call on the field was overturned. Runner is safe. Pittsburgh will retain their challenge.
So Bart with an infield hit. And here comes Tony Vitello. Vitello is explaining to Landon Roop what he wants to do. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all in connection and protection your small business can rely on. We'll be back.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
So the base hit by Bart, the infield hit, brings in Ryan Barucki, and he'll be facing O'Neill Cruz. O'Neill Cruz is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Barucki, lefty to lefty. On the ground up to middle and a base hit. Bart will scoot to third. So close to a double play ball.
Well, you go back to the first inning when Rafael Devers hit one well over 100 miles per hour and it wound up being a double play. Finds a glove here. It's the ball hard, just can't get to it in time. Now it's a first and third, nobody out situation.
Here's Lau. Lau is 0 for 1, a walk and a ground ball. And a pitch wide. 1 ball and no strikes.
I mean, Barucki can throw it up there 93, 95 miles per hour. And he's got 2 types of breaking balls and a changeup.
It's hit out of play.
And right now he's pitching for a strikeout. Although I think Tony Vitello would give up a run to get a double play here.
Out of play. Now he can go for the strikeout.
And now you can really give him that slider, which is one of his really good weapons against left-handed hitters. It's big, it's flat, it's late breaking. Tried to sweep it, and he got away with one there. Ryan Walker is getting up in the Giants bullpen.
Just got a piece.
He took his legs out with that swing. He had a lot of reach. However, I mean, it was right down the strike zone. In a 2-2 count, when you're pitching for a strikeout, you have a chance to go wide and hope he chases. 2 times he's tried to go wide with it. 2 times he's not been able to get it there.
Step off. Runner goes, and this is fouled out of play. So O'Neill Cruz, who's got 13 stolen bases, took off. So Barucki, and the 2-2 pitch. Bounced foul.
The thing about Ryan Walker, he gets ready in a hurry.
And another 2-2. Here it is. Runner goes, and it's a bit outside. So a stolen base for Cruz.
Now it's about 1.43 with the unload time because of the high leg kick from Barucki.
Infield in. Hit out to Triple's alley. Can Gilbert get there? He can. Tagging and scoring will be Bart. And O'Neill, not very smart base running.
Well, you have to know that there's a lot of room out there in right center, and with his speed, I mean, any deep fly ball, you can get back to the bag and you can get over to third base easy and create a runner at third, less than 2-out situation. So the Giants catch a break there.
Now, unless he tries to steal third, which he may very well do.
Nice at bat from Brandon Lau to come up with a battle and get the sac fly.
Here's Reynolds. And Reynolds shoots one into left field, a base hit. O'Neill was going back, and they're going to wave him in. And this throw is going to be way short. And down to second goes Reynolds. So Barucki has given up 2 base hits and a sacrifice fly.
Reynolds finds a hole on the left side. This is a mistake from Elliot Ramos, but you have to know the speed of that runner at second and concede the run just to keep that runner out of scoring position at second base so the Pirates catch a break.
And a strike to Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn has walked and he's flied out. In tight. One out, 2 runs in, 1 aboard. There's a strike. It's 1 and 2. Lifted to left for Ramos. And here comes Tony. And that'll do it for Barucki. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all in connection and protection your small business can rely on. We'll be back.
Is brought to you by Toyota, class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. And by Provident Credit Union, make life easy.
The Pirates have scored twice here in the 5th inning.
American League All-Stars are here. Right now, a pitching change. It's Ryan Walker coming in for the 16th time. 13 strikeouts and 14 2/3.
So he gets Nick Gonzalez. And it's wide. Reynolds is at second. He's got a couple of steals. There's a strike.
95-mile-an-hour paint with the fastball to even the count.
Another tough play for Chapman, and he will throw, and it's going to be another infield hit on a slow dribbler. Second one in the inning.
Well, again, I mean, with Chapman playing back so deep, I mean, you're just sort of victimized by a ball that just quite frankly isn't hit hard enough to have a playmate on it. And he had a chance of it being able to come up with on the one hop. This is a big moment in this game with the Giants down 2-0 and power at the plate.
So Zuna. One ball and one strike. And a check on Gonzalez at first. Runner goes, the throw, and they got him. Haas throws him out. The Pirates are going to take a look at it, and they are going to say, "You're right, you got him." Well, on the next homestand, it'll be the Arizona Diamondbacks coming into town. D-backs will be here May 25th through the 27th, including Monday the 25th, which is Memorial Day, and it's a special 2 p.m. first pitch. sfgiants.com/tickets. As this is hit high, down the line, and out of here. Well, that's how you answer back.
Well, it really is a great example of why he's special, too. Guy 6'7", being able to hit the pitch inside, the fastball on the hands, and this is something that's going to get looked at by the rest of the league. Because the first pitch they throw, a big man, is in on the hands, and when he starts turning it around, knocking it out of the yard, they got to go elsewhere. That is a message to all of baseball, and an impressive swing of the bat.
Adames pops this one up. It'll be Griffin who makes the catch. So here's what it'll look like.
Well, there's an inside target. That's even more inside the glove. That's off the plate in. Watch the elbows bend right through it. And the thing about this guy, not only can spin on it and pull it, he can take that inside fastball and he can hit it out to left center with that same inside-out swing. And that's why he's special.
Here's Chapman. Chapman takes a strike. Chapman popped out to right field. Chapman rolls it foul. Chapman needs one of those little dribblers that he's tried to make a play defensively. He needs one of those off of his bat. Because right now he's 0 for his last 28. Into the hole and a base hit.
Well, and even at that, Griffin got a glove on it. I mean, when you're trying to turn a worm around and come out of a funk, I mean, nothing comes easy. A much needed base hit. And it has to feel good for Chapman.
Here's Gilbert. Gilbert with a swing and a miss. Gilbert hit a line drive right at the first baseman, Horwitz. If he hits that ball now, he's got a base hit because Horwitz is holding on Chapman.
Kind of a backup slider, but he manages to get the outside corner. So one thing that we've seen with Gilbert, when he's going good, he'll take an 0-2 pitch from a righty or a lefty, and he'll go to left field with it. He's got nice opposite field approach with 2 strikes.
This is down the line, but it's going to be foul.
Or you could just pull a hanger.
Our fans up here thought that was a fair ball. It hit that side screen, and from our angle, it could have been maybe it hit the wall, but no, foul. Got him.
So in the end, he goes back foot with the slider, and that slider has been a kill pitch for him. All of his strikeouts, all 5 of them are swing and miss, and all of them are strike 3 with that slider.
Struck out in the 3rd. This is his 2nd at bat and only his 12th of the year. Lifts this one out into shallow right field. O'Hearn puts it away to end the inning. Giants on the board on the home run by Eldridge. And when it leaves the yard, it's bye-bye baby right down the line. It's 2-1 Pirates.
This telecast is brought to you by Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Does it even count as spring if you don't go to the boardwalk? Buy online and save now at beachboardwalk.com.
It is the 6th inning. Pirates lead 2-1 as Walker goes back out and he throws a strike to Ozuna. It'll be Ozuna, Horwitz, and Griffin. Kind of an odd play to end the top of the 5th inning when Gonzalez tried to steal and was thrown out.
Well, odd because you have power at the plate. You're trying to gain an advantage to get to second. You get in scoring position. Well, with a guy with power at first base, you're already in scoring position.
There was also a guy in scoring position at 3rd.
So the Giants catch a break, but it was really a perfect throw from Eric Haas to get the out. So we tip our cap to the Giants catcher.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Got him.
Paint, fastball, outside corner, and he wins the war. And leaves him up there standing. See ya.
It's 9 Pirates now that have struck out. Horwitz takes low. You see your score, our box up in the left-hand corner, and we've mentioned this before, but we'll restate what's going on up there. The 2 dots above SF means the Giants have their 2 challenges left, and you can see the Pirates box is empty. They lost their challenges very early. 2-1. So that was added, I don't know, about a week ago or so, maybe on this last road trip.
I think it's a good ad. There you see. ABS 0.
At one point on the scoreboard, they added mound visits, and I think everybody stopped paying attention to that about a year ago.
You're right.
So the walk to Horwitz.
Well, the Dodgers are coming to San Francisco. That's right. Big 4-game series Monday through Thursday night. Well, actually, the Giants are going to to Los Angeles. I beg your pardon. And it'll be all on TV. You'll see them right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. And all that presented by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers.
Here's Griffin. Griffin rolls it foul.
Dodgers 4-game series, the first of a 3-city road trip and 10 games on the road for the Giants. LA, Sacramento, Arizona.
That's a challenge, and I think that's a strike.
Judge is challenging to call a ball. Calls the first pitch to the ball. San Francisco has 1 challenge remaining.
Half an inch?
Yeah, or less. It would have given you an 0-2 count, so instead you have to deal with a 1-1.
I just don't like losing a dot.
I know.
The dots are important to me.
We're a 1-dot team now.
2 balls and a strike.
Or we could go over to Bruce Jenkins' place, the 3-dot lounge. He gives you 3 dots over there.
All over it. Sitting in his chair right now with his old leather glove on. 2-2. I don't know how to describe that.
Wild. It just cut away from Eric Haas. But it has to be a wild pitch. Giants do have activity in their bullpen. Matt Gage, the left-hander's up.
Little jam shot. Gilbert coming in. He'll play it on a hop. His throw home is going to be offline. And a base hit for the rookie Connor Griffin.
Well, and the wild pitch really comes back to hurt the Giants.
The walk in the wild pitch.
The walk and the wild pitch come back to hurt the Giants. 2 free passes at 90 feet. Little jam shot thrown out there in center field, but Griffin gets the job done.
Here's Joey Bart.
When you're struggling for runs, and the Giants, they average 3.1 runs a game. That's struggling. You cannot make 90-foot mistakes. I mean, you have to play really clean baseball. You cannot walk people. You wild pitches. I mean, they have to be eliminated until you get your offense going. I mean, it's the way you're going to survive.
And a base hit the other way. Here comes Jung-Hoo Lee. His throw is going to be late. So Joey Bart with a base hit. And here comes Tony Vitello. You got the lefties coming up.
They're going to appeal third base, thinking that maybe Griffin had missed third base. He did not. So after the appeal, now they'll make the pitching change.
Yeah, that's why you saw Tony go back. So Walker's going to depart. They like to know who's coming in, left or right. So a couple of runs for the Pirates here in the 6th inning. So they've 2 runs in the 5th. They back it up with 2 more here in the 6th. There's the numbers for Matt Gage.
Been a workhorse, 19th appearance on the year with a 1.17 ERA. Really off to a great start. 9 strikeouts in 15 1/3. And has managed to pitch through the walk total, which is high. It's the only blemish on his report card.
So here's Cruz. Cruz greeted Baraki with a base hit in the 5th inning. And that was the start of their 2-run rally. Down low, 2-0. There's a strike.
Giants play Cruz straight up. He will use the whole ballpark. He's got power line to line.
Two and 2.
Good teaser. He had a chance on that 2-2 to do exactly what he did, and the fish did not bite. Now you got to bite off a little more strike zone, or at least a corner of it.
Line drive, base hit. Good job by Gilbert getting to it quickly. 4 base runners in a row, walk and 3 singles. And here's Lau. allow a sacrifice fly in the 5th. Big swing and a miss. 0-1. 9 hits now for these Pirates, and most of these hits have come in the 5th and 6th inning. And he went around to make it 0-2.
9 hits, 1 double, and 8 singles. But they have put pressure in every inning but the 3rd when they had a 1-2-3 inning. Aside from that, they have been threatening.
Yeah, I mean, Landon Roop threw a lot of pitches. He did end up striking out 8. Got him.
Well, he wasn't thinking middle in. So a big strikeout. He goes in there with an off-speed pitch and gets the job done.
Here's Reynolds. Reynolds greeted Borowski with a base hit and an RBI in the 5th. Fouls this one straight back. Giants trail by 3. We're in the 6th, so they have time. But you got to keep it where it's at. Down low.
Just back against the wall every inning. And you know the point you make, I mean, they're down 3 here. The way their offense has struggled, you don't want to get down any more than this. So this becomes huge right now with Matt Gage. And he's facing a guy who's been swinging the bat well, Brian Reynolds.
Two and 1. 2 and 2.
Gage has an open base. He's got a left-handed hitter on deck, but O'Hearn, the on-deck hitter, I mean, he's got lots of power.
Gage will chase back. The base runner at second, which is Joey Bart. Hit up the middle. And Adames will go the long way to end the inning. So 2 more runs makes it a 4-1 lead.
Going to take on the Chicago White Sox right here at Oracle Park, and it is Star Wars Day. For 15,000 fans in attendance will receive a Grogu bobblehead presented by Evercharge. You need tickets? Go to sfgiants.com/promotions.
All right, top of the order for the Giants. Have some work to do. They trail by 3. And Jung Hoo's going to take a strike. He hit a fly ball to center, and then he struck out in the 3rd. Ashcraft hasn't walked anybody, and he struck out 5. Rolled foul to make it 0-2.
That's the other thing too that he's been doing a really good job of, and it's not easy, is that there's been a lot of long innings when he's gone into the dugout, and it's hard to keep a rhythm when you're on the bench as long as he's been in 5 of the 6 innings that he's had to go sit down.
Little flare to left. How about that hit?
Right.
That looked like one of mine.
Well,
and I'm not apologizing.
yes. All right, let's check out the exit velocity. All right, here we go. 68 miles per hour. And that is a thing.
Here's Luis Ariz. Ariz hits a little pop-up into center field, and out is Griffin, who makes the catch.
That's a good play.
The longtime broadcaster for the White Sox, Hawk Harrison, used to call that a duck snort, and that was a duck snort.
That's a duck snort. There's another duck snort. Right in the sweet spot. High backhander.
Well, let's see if Ramos can get on. He did get on in the first. He had a line drive right over the second baseman Lau. There's a strike right there. One of those pitches maybe you'd like to take a swing at.
Yeah, but I mean, he hasn't seen that backdoor sinker, especially at that velocity and that movement coming back to the strike zone. That's a great pitch.
Two and one.
It's kind of Xing that outside corner to right-handers hitters with that slider and that backdoor sinker. Both pitches high velocity. Staying away.
And he missed his spot. It's 2-2.
Well, it still could be effective. I mean, the whole at bat of it going away, and he kind of gooses a slider up there and hangs it on the inside part.
Runner goes. Base hit, right field. Lee keeps going. He'll end up at third. Nice piece of hitting.
Well, and with 2 strikes. And since Elliot Ramos has gotten hot, I mean, again, we talk about his approach to right field. That's 2 hits on the right side of second base tonight. And he has to go off the plate to do it. And that's taken swing out to take advantage of a hole.
Evers looks at a strike. Oh and 1. Evers in the same spot in the first inning. Hit a ball sharply, but right at the second baseman. And it ended up being an inning-ending double play. Got him.
Have a highlight tonight. The Giants offense so far has been this swing of the bat. The first home run of the year for Bryce Eldridge in an impressive way as he beat the inside fastball.
Pitch is wide.
So you beat that fastball the way he did. I don't know if you're going to see a fastball go inside again. See a lot of sliders, I would imagine, in this sequence from Ashcraft.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Like that. That's a good one. That's been his a number 1 weapon tonight.
One ball and 1 strike. Off his foot, foul. It's 1-2.
Slider, slider, slider.
He's trying to get that run home from third. In tight, 2-2.
All breaking balls. Ashcraft shook off the suggested pitch from Joey Bart to get to that breaking ball.
High drive to left. Reynolds back. Reynolds at the wall, and he'll make the catch.
Ooh.
And that'll end the inning. All right, let's check out our game summary brought to you by Toyota. The pitching matchup between Landon Roop and Braxton Ashcraft was a good one. And then the Pirates broke through for 2 runs in the 5th. 2 more runs in the 6th. The Giants got a home run from Eldridge in the 5th. Nearly a home run in the 6th inning by Eldridge. But here's where we stand. It's 4-1 Pirates.
JT Brubaker on now for the 13th time this year. Off to a good start this season. Brubaker 32. 7th year at the big league level.
No swing. One ball, 1 strike, which is high and wide, 2-1. There's a line drive, and it's off the glove of Arise. And it'll be a base hit for Ryan O'Hearn.
He's kind of favoring his side on that jump. Take a look at, remember, he's got the smallest glove on the field. He could have used about 2 more inches of glove.
Gonzalez with a high pop-up foul.
Looked to me like we saw a Rise glove right there. It's about the same size you wore.
It's not very big, that's for sure. It's about right.
Yeah, but it's not the smallest second baseman glove we've seen.
In the dirt. Yeah, I always heard about the small glove that Joe Morgan wore, and then when we were teammates, I couldn't really believe that it was true, and it was. In tight, 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, that's one of those things that, you know, everybody hears and you want to see. First time we go into Cincinnati, played the Big Red Machine back in the 70s. There's Joe Morgan taking infield with that thing. I thought, nah, that's a training tool.
Yeah. Hit on ground to right field for a base hit.
Well, that's Nick Gonzalez's game right there, back control. And that's a 3-hit night for him. And he was trying to do exactly what he did, go to right.
Well, he's got 3 hits. Pirates now have 11. And here's Ozuna And he takes a strike.
It just seems like every inning the Pirates have got two guys on. At least.
And tight and maybe a little low. Two balls and a strike. It just, what was the word we used? It just hasn't been a crisp game.
No, it's been a struggle.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
One double, 10 singles, 3 walks, wild pitch. That's a lot of 90-foot increments.
He got him. Good pitch.
Yeah, he is pitching for it. Once he got that second strike down below the strike zone, he went right back to it in a 2-2 count. Good breaking ball. Just see you later. That's sending power back to the bench, and that's a big get.
Horwitz has walked twice. Fouls this one right into the glove of Haas.
He started this at bat off with a changeup, comes right back with it. Another changeup and a 1-0 count. You know you've got a good changeup when you can throw 3 or 4 of them in a row.
That's true.
And Brubaker could do that. And the other thing too about his changeup is he can get a ground ball with it. Clean the palate.
Hit out to left, but Ramos couldn't see it in the lights. It's going to score 1, and it'll be a double for Horwitz.
So frustrating. You cannot catch what you cannot see, and you knew it was going to be a problem as soon as it left the bat just by looking at the height of the ball, and he never saw it.
You're just kind of screaming, get out of the lights, get out of the lights.
Well, it never got near his glove. I mean, he hung in there as long as he could and sacrificed a limb there, taking a bolt.
So here's Griffin.
Wow.
Griffin takes in tight. He's 1 for 3. It's now 5-1, and runners at second and third. This one out of play. On deck is Joey Bart. Hit out to Jung-Hoo Lee, who will catch and throw. And coming in to score is Gonzalez on a sacrifice fly to right.
Well, nice job by the 20-year-old rookie. Good situational at bat, getting the job done. Joey Bart with 2 hits tonight.
The infield hit is the one that hurt in the 5th. He was called out, and then on the challenge, the call was reversed. And, well, how does an infield hit hurt you? Well, it started out the inning, and it got Landon Roop out of the game. There he takes a bit high. High again.
Well, you should be highly motivated to be pitching to Joey Bart with O'Neill Cruz in the on-deck circle.
There's a strike. 3-1. Fouled at the plate. 3-2. Gregory Santos getting loose. Tyler Mahle tomorrow for the Giants. Bounces it foul. Dodgers on Monday night. That'll start a 10-game road trip. 4-3-3. Foul again. 4 in LA, 3 in Sacramento, 3 in Phoenix.
Pressure on the Giants in this series to gather some momentum before they step out onto that 3-city 10-gamer. Yep. They're not giving up. Pitch number 8.
Ramos coming in, and he can't get it. So Joey Bart dumps one into left field for an RBI single.
Yeah, I mean, really, you got to hand it to the Pirates. I mean, they've created opportunity, lots of it, every inning but the 3rd.
You know, and also long grinding at bats. A lot of foul balls, a lot of hitters putting the ball in play eventually. So new pitcher coming in at 7-1, the Pirates. Well, the 5th inning, Pirates scored twice. The 6th inning, the Pirates scored twice. And here in the 7th, they've scored 3 times.
Gregory Santos, the new pitcher now for the Giants. His 3rd appearance on the year. Santos, 26 years of age, in his 4th year at the big league level.
From the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning, the Pirates have 11 hits. Cruz has a couple. after he takes a strike. Cruz was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Landon Roop, a right-hander. Cruz against 2 different lefties is 2 for 2. This is hit on the ground to Adames, and it's in and out of his glove. Well, this is just not getting it out of your glove clean. And when the wheels come off, it's difficult to hear it from the fans.
Hey, you're right. But the play has not been good. And when you say the wheels come off, I mean, in games like this, I mean, at times it can be hard to hold your concentration.
This is Lau, and he takes high, 2-0.
And just about everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. Wild pitches, balls on the light, errors.
Infield hits, balls hit in the gap. Pirate runners running all over the place. This is going to be a triple, maybe it is. So the triple clears the bases.
Little get it in slider trying to get a strike, and Brandon Lau measuring it out, saying that's where I like him. Little in just above the knee. Finds a gap and an easy 3-bagger with his speed. Despite a good throw.
Here's Reynolds. Reynolds 1 for 4. He's the 9th Pirate to hit. And he takes it in tight. Nine runs on 14 hits for Pittsburgh. And it's low, 3-0. There's a strike. Pirates in this game with runners in scoring position. They've had 16 opportunities and they've got 7 hits, and that's ball 4. That'll mean Ryan O'Hearn will hit for the 2nd time. So 7 for 16. Give you an idea how difficult it's been for the Giants. They're 0 for 3. So they just haven't had any opportunities, and the Pirates with 16.
Now, the only inning that the Giants managed to get 1, 2, 3 in the out department was the 3rd.
This is tapped foul, and it was only less than a half inning ago where Eldridge hit a ball that we thought for a second might tie the game. But here it's 0-2. And it's pulled foul.
So if you're Gregory Santos, you just keep grinding.
Grind it out.
You can only control the pitch you're about to throw.
Knocks this down. Everybody's safe. So this is a true example of when it rains, it pours.
Well, yeah, it's pouring.
So was that an infield hit? Is that what they ruled it?
Yeah, it's got to be. Would have been a great play. He has to come completely across his body, do a high backhander, hits his glove, and then he can't find it. And once he hesitated in his route to the ball, and he had no chance to get O'Hearn.
So 6 runs now here in the 7th inning. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez has 3 of the 15 hits. And there's a swing you're going to miss. Bounces this one. Devers with a nice play, and he'll take it himself. Nice play. A 7-run, or make that a 6-run 7th inning. Cache Creek Casino Resort. The final game of the series will be tomorrow afternoon. Then the Giants hit the road. 4 in LA, 3 in Sacramento, and then 3 games in Arizona. So Willie Adames is going to lead things off. Adames, as you would expect, very upset with himself in between innings for coming up with the error that just allowed things to unravel. And been there. You want to shake it off, but it's hard to do. 0-1, Adames is 0 for 2 as here he takes high. Ten runs on 15 hits for Pittsburgh. Bounces this one towards the hole, but cut off at third, and Gonzalez throws him out. Adames retired, and here's Matt Chapman. Here's, as I mentioned, how infielders just, you wear it, man. You wear it when you don't make the plays you think you should make, and then after that, stuff goes sideways. Chapman got a base hit to break a streak where he was hitless. And here he takes down low. 2 balls and no strikes. And a strike. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, you play for pride, and sometimes you get involved in games where that's what you got left.
Well, and yeah, for Chapman, I mean, he's been trying to get out of a funk. I mean, every at bat and every swing and every pitch that he sees is an opportunity to turn things around and get some confidence. And it'll definitely put the 1,000-yard stare on you if you're in the dugout.
Chopper to third, more work for Gonzalez. 2 outs. And here's Gilbert. Gilbert is lined out to first. And then in the 5th inning, he struck out. Into center field on the first pitch, barely moving his cruise. Now he comes in, and he'll make the catch. 10-1 after 7.
Well, the finale tomorrow, it's Mother's Day. And to honor our moms, the first 15,000 fans are going to receive a quilted tote bag presented by UCSF Health, sfgiants.com, to get your tickets.
Here's Ozuna. Have a challenge, I believe.
Catcher challenging the call of ball.
The Giants have a challenge left, and Haas wants to use it here.
Why not?
And it's a strike.
Well, they're winning the battle of the challenges on the ABS.
Ozuna 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. A little low. 2-1.
Well, if you're going to miss low. If you're low in the strike zone to this guy, you're feeding his strength.
Two and 2. Center field for Gilbert. Gilbert puts it away. And here's Horwitz. Horwitz has been on base 3 times, 2 walks and a double. His double was the one that ended up in the lights, as he hit it out to left where Ramos really had no chance. One ball and 1 strike. The schedule tomorrow, Bubba Chandler against Tyler Mahle. And then I suppose it's possible in our notes tomorrow where we'll find out who the Dodgers are going to start. And maybe even the Giants would let us know what the rotation is going to be. This is a typical at bat tonight. Foul balls.
Yeah, it's been a grind. We had a A-ball manager by the name of QV Lowe. He was great. And an A-ball, I mean, you could get games like this. A lot of walks, a lot of errors, a lot of just bad baseball. And at the end of every one of those games, he would say, you don't overanalyze a burnt pizza. Okay. So flush it, get ready for the next day. Well, that year in Key West, the A-ball team for the Chicago Cubs, the Key West Conks, that was the name of our team. And we had a lot of, we were 37 and 94 on the year. It was a rough year. We had a catcher from Brockton, Massachusetts, Mike Gordon, and he was great. He called us the Bad Pizza Chefs. So that became our nickname, the Key West Bad Pizza Chefs. That's kind of how you get through a season like that.
Right back to Santos. And for those of you who are looking forward to your fantasy football leagues and you're thinking about a name,
well,
the Bad Pizza Chef, that ain't bad.
Well, I mean, you see a lot of those games in A-ball. You don't see many of them like tonight at the big league level that we've seen. It hasn't gone the Giants' way.
Dad would say, well, look at it this way. You're getting it out of your system in one game.
That's right. You bottomed out.
Wait till you see tomorrow.
It all turns after tonight.
Arise behind second, and that'll end the inning. 10-1 Pirates. 10-1 Pirates as we head to the home half of the 8th inning. Evan Sisk is the new manager. Or new manager. Come on now. Is the new pitcher.
The new pitcher. Saw Evan Sisk in last night's ball game. He's funky. 12th appearance on the year with a 1.93 ERA with 17 strikeouts. I'm a little surprised to see him in a game like this.
Here's Haas. And while Mike and I were doing a little research on Bobby Cox, who we're going to talk about in a minute, I think it's possible that the Pirates have some different people in the game. Chopper right back to where it came from. 1 out. So before the game here at Oracle Park, there was a tribute to the longtime Atlanta Braves manager Bobby Cox, who at the age of 54 passed away. And some of the notable accomplishments from Bobby Cox: he took over as manager in 1990. He was a general manager, and guess who he named the manager? Himself.
Well, it was a good hire.
So during that span of the next 20 years, he led the Braves to 14. Listen to this. 14 consecutive division titles. 5 National League pennants and a World Series.
4 times manager of the year. Managed for 29 years.
Get out to center field for Cruz.
And you look at his, I mean, he managed 4 years at Toronto, then 25 years in Atlanta, and 2,504 career wins and 2,001 losses. So 503 more wins than losses in his Hall of Fame career. And just a great guy. He's a guy that, everybody who played during the time that he was a manager, everybody wanted to play for Bobby Cox. He was that special. And we lost him. Age 84, brilliant career. 100% a Hall of Famer, all the way.
We were at his last game.
In 2010, the Giants opened up against the Braves in the first series, postseason series, and it was a tough series. Giants won that series in Atlanta, and Bruce Bochy and all the Giants stayed after the end of the game, and they tipped their cap to Bobby Cox.
Well, it was really odd. I mean, here are the Giants, they're going to celebrate, right? They want to jump at everybody in the mound, and all of a sudden the whole crowd in Atlanta started to cheer, and okay, we get it. Bobby Cox came out, took a bow. Everybody stopped. Acknowledged Bobby Cox for quite a amount of time. And then the Giants went about their ways of celebrating.
And it was so appropriate because of who he was and the career that he had. And everybody saluted him.
A rise out to end the inning. 9th inning coming up. Well, that's the bad news right there. It's 10-1. But the good news is Christian Koss is going to be on the mound. See what he's done.
Well, career-wise, he's been very good in this relief spot. He's had 5 other appearances. He's given up 4 hits, no earned runs.
Joey Bart just realized what he was going to get.
He's going to get nothing but that. It's kind of a slow pitch softball toss.
It was hard to throw a strike though like that. Kind of need a little help from the hitters. And a base hit for Joey Bart. That's his 4th. So here's Cruz. Cruz takes a strike. There you go. Managers don't really enjoy doing this, but sometimes it's out of necessity.
Well, you're saving an arm. Also, you bring a little levity into an ugly game. If you're Bryce Eldridge, you might want to back up a little more. Eldridge came in, and he's at first base now with Devers out, and you got to back up a little bit.
On the ground and a base hit. So everybody will move up 1. This is one of those outings when you have a position player out there. You're really counting on a couple of atom balls.
Yeah, you need them. There was an article in the paper the other day. I saw it. Actually, it was on The Athletic, and they were asking big leaguers, if you could change a rule in baseball, what would you change? And one of the suggestions was, and I forget who did it, one of the Giants players said, well, if you bring in an extra player to pitch, game should be over. I thought, well, it's a great rule.
So you bring, no matter what, if you bring,
Yeah.
well, you just call it then.
That's right. Because it is a white flag. But the response is, well, you never know. It's baseball. You could score 11 in the bottom of the 9th. So it's not a rule we'll ever see, but it is painful.
Down the line, that'll be a base hit. It's going to score 1, putting runners at 2nd and 3rd.
Did you ever want to pitch an inning?
No, not at all. I don't even want to hit in this game.
Well, it just turns into a slow pitch softball game.
So here's Criollo, who bounces one up the middle for a base hit. So that's 4 hits in a row off of Koss. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn.
Four opposite field hits, I might add.
O'Hearn up the middle. 1-2.
Mercifully.
O'Hearn just decided this wasn't any fun. I'm telling you, that ground ball to Adames right there,
Yeah.
there's more pressure on that ball than any ground ball in a perfect game.
You're kidding.
If you kick that, what's going to happen to this place?
It would be ugly.
It would be very ugly. I used to get in these situations. I don't want any ball hit at me.
And by the way, if you lean into one and take one for the team under these conditions,
Yeah, you're released.
you should be released and severely fined.
Slicing away, and it's a fair ball. So Gonzalez will trot into second.
And another opposite field base hit.
So that's his 4th hit.
I'm telling you, the Pirates have great approach against everyday players. Go the other way.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup that I would fear against an Ephus pitch, it's this guy.
Yeah. Well, him and Cruz.
The line drive ends the inning. (13-1), Pirates on top. That is the Koss family, by the way. And that is Cam Sanders.
4th, or actually 5th appearance on the year for Sanders. This is a chance for him to get some confidence, get an inning. Cam Sanders does have a healthy fastball. We saw him in last night's ball game.
Here's Ramos.
I know one thing, if I'm an umpire, I'd give the warning. There will be no called balls. Yeah. And Jacob Metz, played umpire tonight, is a better man than me. But I mean, as an umpire, you realize that everybody up here, I mean, it means something to that person in the box or on the mound. I mean, you really only have one way you can go about it. But it does make you start thinking about the spread if you're behind the plate calling balls and strikes. And it all started with a walk.
So here's Koss. That's the Koss family. See the little girl on the right? I think her name is Isla. When we leave, we walk past the clubhouse door and the families are there, and the little girl, Isla, you know how you pretend getting their nose, right?
Yeah.
So I did that like 3 or 4 times.
And she thought you took it really?
No, I did it last year a couple of times, and I did it last night. And, you know, she smiled, and somebody said, well, go get Mr. Kuiper's nose. And she hit me right in the nose.
Well, you deserved it.
That's Laura feeding the baby.
Oh, man.
And well, that ought to make tomorrow interesting.
He had nowhere to go. Thank God for that helmet.
Yeah, he's got to come out.
This is something you hate to see. And it gets him in the shoulder and then tear him into his helmet. But he had nowhere to go. And it looked like it even got him on the side of the face. But this is a new style helmet that has that extended protection by the ear. Boy, and if he doesn't have that, that may have been a jawbreaker.
So Eldridge lines out.
95-mile-an-hour fastball. I guess you have to think he caught a break because it hit his shoulder first and carried him into his cheek. Ugh.
Here's Adames. Thomas, it's a high fly ball, and it's going to be caught in front of the wall. He did that last night too, where he just missed one.
Well, it's painful because you know the other ballparks around the league, that's a home run. But when you're struggling, as he has been, it really hurts.
Yeah, probably a home run in Milwaukee. Here's Chapman. Two balls and no strikes. Two and one. Chapman had a base hit in the fifth. Two and two. High pop-up down the right field line. And this is going to fall. Cook giving chase. Cook could move from left field to right field. York has come into the game to play left. In tight.
Love to see him get a hit right now. Just be able to leave the ballpark with that feel of a good line drive in your hands.
I don't need to take the walk. Really?
Well, if you have mound visits, you might as well use them. One thing that happened in this inning, though, is the first walk that they had snapped a a streak of 130 consecutive hitters that had gone up for the Giants and not had a walk. So the walk drought has ended.
That's, by the way, Bill Murphy, the pitching coach. Here's Gilbert, 0 for 3. Hey, worst comes to shove after you get a guy that plunked somebody in the head. Tack on some Ernie's.
Make it hurt.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, the beauty of baseball is that tomorrow you got a brand new game. And this one will be forgotten, kind of.
I'm leaving Earth here if I'm Gilbert.
Why not? You got a 3-1 count. He's got to come to you. Try and tack 4 Ernies on him. Well, there's one, Ernie.
Here's Eric Haas.
Why not? Break out the rally hat. That's one thing great about a rally hat. They don't have a shelf life.
So you can find a rally hat in your closet, in your garage.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
find them anywhere, right?
Yeah, it's full of gas,
In
man.
your trunk.
Slap it on. Yeah, there's 6 times a day I wish I had a rally hat to put on.
1-1 to Haas. 1-2. Chases 95.
He's got it on.
Jung-Hoo Lee watching from the on-deck circle. Out of play.
But there are certain occupations you really can't wear a rally cap. If you're a surgeon, you can't wear a rally cap.
It's high. 2-2. Yeah, I can think of a few. A pilot probably wouldn't be a good idea.
No, I don't want a pilot with a rally cap on.
Here's Crooked Kipe's list of non-rally hat jobs. Out of play.
Yep. It would be tough to be a cop and have a rally
Yeah,
cap.
it would. Jam shot. Base hit.
He's slapping Ernie's on.
That's awesome.
That's therapeutic. Hit one of our guys. Here, have 8 Ernie's on.
Awesome.
Still nobody else in the Pirates bullpen. Little jam shot right off the label, thing of beauty.
Here's Jung-Ho Lee. I give Jacob Metz credit. He sticking to that strike zone.
He really has. Tip my cap. I tip my rally cap at him.
Out of play. Hit to left. And diving and catching is York. And that's the ball game. So, this was a night to forget. The beauty, as Mike said, is tomorrow we play again.
Well, everything that could have possibly gone wrong has gone wrong. And so it cost you one of the win-loss column. And tomorrow, maybe the breaks fall your way. And that's the way you have to walk into the ballpark tomorrow. Remember what Dusty Baker used to say? Think lucky. And right now, they need a little luck.
Think lucky and think we'll have some fun tomorrow. Final score, Pirates 13, Giants 3. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Toyota Giants postgame live, and that's going to start right now.
It is not a good night when infielder Christian Koss is pitching to finish out the game, and that's exactly what happened at Oracle Park. The Giants' offense was anemic yet again, and the bullpen pretty much imploded. That led to a lopsided scoreline in Game 2 between the Giants and Pirates. The series is now tied up at 1 apiece after the Giants lose 13.